Or maybe you should clean the tables or something.
Okay.
All right. On December 21st, I gave birth to a third miracle. Infatuated with my new son, I failed to notice that there were shadows skulking in the distance. Autism is now a worldwide epidemic, but a majority of us do not even know what it is, let alone how to interact with these people. As a parent of a child with an autism spectrum disorder, I have gone through the why to how and what do you do now. And that's why today I want to explain some of the aspects of autism. I'll discuss some of the possible causes, some of the symptoms, and the three basic types of autism. Now, according to the National Institute of Health, autism spectrum disorder is considered a biological neurological disorder. It is called a spectrum because there are people who range from very mild, that just have social quirks, people who are completely withdrawn to themselves and socially unacceptable. Now, these people all have three main characterizations that they are shared with: their social abilities, their communication abilities, and some of their behaviors. Many people with ASD have a hard time interpreting what others are saying because their brain is unable to read social cues, facial, their nonverbal facial expressions, tones of voice, rhetoric and humor, and so forth. A lot of the children who exhibit this have really poor eye contact. They don't look at you, they look away from you, they look through you. One of the big indicators that some child may have autism is that they don't respond to their own name by the time they're one. Another thing that is severely effective for people with autism is their empathy. They lack the natural empathy that most people are born with. It's something that can be taught to them, but it's always going to be a taught response. It's nothing that's really natural. They'll see somebody who's hurt, and then if they have a problem with therapy, they'll be told, okay, now I have to react this certain way. It's not just going to happen naturally to them. And then in the more severe cases, they have self-destructive behaviors such as head banging or self-fighting, things like that, because their brain's not registered pain in the same way ours does. Now, some of the possible causes for autism, no one really knows what the actual causes for autism are. They have now discovered that there are a few genes associated with autism. There are also studies that have been shown that they have irregularities in the brain with their serotonin level, and this is also something that causes them. Unfortunately, there is a lot of propaganda associated with autism. The National Autism Association has actually published that thimerosal, a mercury component in vaccines and other medical ointments and so forth, as the main cause for autism, which there is no scientific backing behind that. And that is really sad, because when you do have a child, you want to know why, and it's really easy to get it to the brain. There is also something that it is not, autism used to be called refrigerator child syndrome, and it was thought that it was caused by an unnurturing cold mother, that the mothers were the ones that were causing the syndrome. Now that we've heard a little bit about it, we can discuss three different types. There are three main types of autism and autism spectrum disorders. There's the classic autism, there's PDD-NOS, which is pervasive developmental disorder, not otherwise specified, and then there's Asperger's. Now, as far as the classic autism, that is your most severe. Those are the ones that are severely withdrawn into themselves. They're nonverbal, they have compulsive disorders, they have self-destructive behaviors. Most of the time, they're mentally handicapped as well. Then there's PDD-NOS, and that is one where they have a few symptoms of one or the other, but they don't fit classically into one category, but they're still autistic. These people, they learn to talk late, they have some social quirks, they have average intelligence, but their main hindrance is social interaction. Then there's Asperger's. Asperger's is the mildest high-functioning form of autism. Now, these people are often not diagnosed until they're late teens, early adulthood, sometimes not even until late adulthood, because they are so mild. They're very intelligent, and they're just very quirky socially. They're the odd ducks of the society. Again, on all of these, there is a spectrum where they have very mild to very severe cases of it. Now, when your child is diagnosed with autism, you often feel very isolated and horrible, because with it being prevalent but not as common knowledge, you just feel that nobody knows what you're going through. But with this small amount of info, I hope that this sparks your curiosity, so you guys can look further into autism on your own. But just one little interesting note that I found, that as in the medical field, a lot of our terms come from Greek or Latin, and for autism, the Greek is autos, which means self, so the literal translation for autism is wolf. And it's really sad. I do have to take questions, so if there's anybody that has any questions, feel free. Anybody? All right. Well, thank you.